I just have.
All right, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the June 23rd Newton Town Council regular meeting. If we could please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, we do roll call, please.
Mr. Coos,
Here?
Mr. Dixon,
Here.
Mrs. Diglio. Here. Mrs. Teets. Here. Mayor LaFois.
Here. In accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act, notice of this regular meeting was given to the two newspapers of record and posted on the official bulletin board on January 3rd, 2025. We all received the regular meeting minutes of the June 9th meeting. Any other changes or discussion items related to the minutes?
There were just 2 minor corrections called in, they're taken care of already.
Okay, anybody have anything else? All right, do I have a motion and a second to approve?
I will make the motion to approve the minutes of June 9th, 2025, regular meeting.
I'll
And-
second.
I will second.
Okay. I have a motion to approve the June 9th minutes by Councilwoman Diglio and a second by Councilwoman Teets. A roll call vote, please.
Mr. Coos,
Yes.
Mr. Dixon,
Yes.
Mrs. Diglio,
Yes.
Mrs. Teets,
Yes.
Mayor LaFois.
Yes. At this point, we will open the meeting to the public. The Newtown Council welcomes comments from any member of the public on any topic to help facilitate an orderly meeting and to permit the opportunity for anyone who wishes to be heard. Speakers are asked to take one turn at the microphone and please limit their comments to 3 minutes. The clerk will keep time. If reading from a prepared statement, please provide a copy and email a copy to the clerk's office after making your comments, so it may be properly reflected in the minutes. The council may choose to comment after the entire public portion has concluded. Do we have anyone in the audience that wants to make a comment? Please, yes, approach the microphone, please. And identify yourself and spell your last name for the record.
Sure. Patrick Watt, President. I stand before the council today just to bring up a concern of mine and several of the neighbors in my area, and that's of residential speed. Specifically on West End Avenue. We just asked that the police department could please put that on the radar. We know in Newton that we see the police usually over by the Water Street, the hot dog area. We also see the police with radar on the end of Main Street by the abandoned bank every morning, and that's great. But we also need that presence in our residential areas as well. So again, I would ask that the council please consider West End Avenue. We have resources like a speeding trailer that's been used before, put out there. Or even a study of putting the tubes along the road. Again, I have 2 young children. I'm very scared and nervous to have them put in front yard. We have disabled citizens that walk along West End Avenue. Legally blind residents. And the speeding is just getting out of control. Summer is here, the kids are out of school, more playing around. So again, we just ask that that become a priority. I know there's a table of organization tonight, some other issues going on, and that's great, but if that can be mentioned.
Great.
And again, I support the men and women of the police department here in Newton. They do a terrific job. But again, I just want to say that let's be preventive and not wait for after the fact. And that's one area that can be really hammered home with the residential speed enforcement. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Vey. And you picked a good meeting as Lieutenant Finkel is here in attendance tonight. And certainly, I'm sure we'll take that feedback back. And I'm sure Mr. Russo has noted it as well. So thank you.
Thank you.
No one else in the pub here in person? Tom, anyone online?
No, no hands raised.
Okay. So we'll move on the agenda. We will go now to council and manager reports. Mr. Russo?
Nothing at this time.
Okay. Councilmember Coos?
Just echo Mr. Fahey's comments. He's not wrong. West End Avenue is a little troublesome, especially going into Frieden, not necessarily coming into it, but yeah, he's not. And then I'd just like to make mention that there are a number of police officers who are currently out of work, either due to illness or injury, and we wish them all a speedy recovery and wish them well.
Okay. Councilwoman Diglio,
I have nothing at this time.
Councilwoman Teets,
Nothing at this time.
Deputy Mayor Dixon.
Nothing at this time.
The hot day today. I have a couple of things. I just wanted to acknowledge that longtime firefighter and town employee Jeff Schiffner's mother passed away, and so we send our thoughts and prayers to the Schiffner family. Also wanted to take a moment and send our thoughts and prayers out to Lieutenant Wolanski and Lisa for a speedy recovery. I think all of us at some point, either directly or indirectly, have been in touch with Lieutenant Wolanski and or Lisa. Dan, I know that you relay back to him that our thoughts and our prayers are with him and his family, and certainly if there's anything that he needs to reach out to us. Had the privilege to attend with Chief Danable and Kimberly Williams, the Sussex County Inspiring Women's Luncheon. And it was so awesome to recognize Detective Sergeant Judy Torres in receiving the, I believe, Rising Star Award, something similar to that, the inaugural award. And she does not like the spotlight. And so to have to sit through multiple minutes of her picture up on a huge screen in front of over 100 people, and hear about her amazing career and have everyone, recognize her as a rising leader, not only just in law enforcement, but as someone that law enforcement officers as well as young girls are looking up to. It was great to be there with her and to see that recognition. And I know that the whole department is proud of her. So congratulations to Detective Sergeant Torres. The next day, several of us attended the Newton First Aid Squad annual banquet. JP, great job. And JP typically is well-versed and serious on the council dais, but it was pretty cool to see you MC the event and see that the comical side of you and all the awards that were given out. And JP, one thing that was very obvious is the respect that you have from the entire department and your role there as a director, right? Of the Newton First Aid Squad and all the calls and all the mutual aid that was there. So congratulations on a great event. Job well done, and to the entire First Aid Squad. One of the things I recently learned, I don't think that I knew about this until I was at an event where we were giving out some scholarships from the 200 Club, but Newton has a program where many of the students who are interested in either emergency response or first aid or EMS can volunteer from all over the county into the program. So it was interesting to say, hear a student from Vernon, for example, or, Wallkill talk about their experience volunteering for the Newton First Aid Squad. So it's a great mentorship program, and I know that's well appreciated in the community as well. So job well done. Thanks for inviting us. The next day we had the Bud City ribbon cutting ceremony. So that facility is open and looks like it's busy. And the same day we had a protest of sorts with somewhere between 300 and 600 people. I think the counts are still out up on the square. And I had the opportunity to witness firsthand, and JP did as the representative of the First Aid Squad, the amazing organization, execution, and delivery of a well thought out plan to keep traffic moving, residents safe, and those that attended the event safe in the town of Newton. And I really just want to congratulate and recognize Lieutenant Finkel and Lieutenant Wolanski, because the hours that you put into the planning of the event was evident. I mean, there was every piece of every part was well thought out, from what if scenarios to real scenarios. And so we had mutual aid here with the state police and the sheriff's department. And I know other towns on standby as well. And we also, at the same time in the town, had the county LGBT Pride event down at Thor Lab. So kind of the two ends of the town, with many people leaving the rally or protest and going down to the other. But what you guys put into place in terms of being able to keep track of the officers and keep them safe, have a spreadsheet, incident command. I was able to sit in on the briefing. I heard more than one officer from the sheriff's department, state police, talk about how what you all had come up with was genius. They were taking pictures and screenshots of like what you all had created and wanted to, mimic it and duplicate it. So congratulations, Dennis. I'm glad that you're here tonight and get to hear it firsthand, but well executed. I know that 99.9% of the people that live or visit the town of Newton had no idea, but even the things that you guys did in preparation a few days before, a couple weeks before, everything was executed and without incident, right? And that's the scenario that you hope for, of course. But if there had been something, I have full confidence that you guys were more than prepared, as with the rest of the partners. And of course, we thank all of our mutual aid partners. So job well done. Really great job. And then we had no planning board meeting this month, so Deputy Mayor and I have nothing to report from that. And I think that's all I have for tonight.
The mayor, I just wanted to mention the townwide garage sale will be July 18th, 19th, and 20th, and permits are on sale now. So if you want to be included on the map, you have to get your permit the Friday prior.
Great, thank you, Terry, for mentioning that. I know there's more information on the website about that as well. So again, the townwide garage sale, July 18th to the 20th. It's rain or shine. And permits, you do have to have a permit in order to participate. And maps will the maps be on the website again?
Maps will be on the website, in the police department, and available here until we close.
Okay, and the maps include not only the addresses, but kind of a general thing of what people have.
Key items that
Yeah.
people list that they have,
Great,
whether
okay,
it's toys or housewares or clothes.
good. Thank you for that reminder. We have no unfinished business tonight. We do have a second reading and public hearing on ordinance 2025-13. This is an ordinance to amend, revise, and supplement Chapter 100 of the Town Code of the Town of Newton entitled Fees and Costs, most notably Section 100-19 entitled Utilities, especially Section 100-19A entitled Water Connection Fees. This is Chapter 228-3C and Section 100-19J entitled Sewer Connection. And this is Chapter 228-16. Okay, I will open the hearing to the public. Anybody wants to comment on ordinance 2025-13? Seeing none in person. Tom, anyone online?
No raised hands.
All right, we'll close that hearing to the public. Do I have a motion to act on the ordinance?
I'll make a motion to act on ordinance 2025-13.
And I will second the motion.
All right, I have a motion by Councilwoman Teets and a second by Councilwoman Diglio. Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Coos,
Yes.
Mr. Dixon,
Yes.
Mrs. Diglio,
Yes.
Mrs. Teets,
Yes.
Mayor LaFois.
Yes. And second reading and public hearing on ordinance 2025-14, an ordinance to amend, revise, and supplement Chapter 30 of the Town of Code of the Town of Newton. I think it's supposed to be a town code of the Town of Newton, County of Sussex, State of New Jersey, entitled Police Department, most notably Section 30-1 entitled Department Established Composition. We'll open that hearing to the public. Seeing no comments in person, do we have any comments online? No raised hands. We will close that hearing to the public. And do I have a motion to act on ordinance 2025-14?
I will make a motion to act on ordinance 2025-14.
Second,
I will second the motion.
I have a motion to act by Councilwoman Teets and a second by Councilwoman Diglio. Roll call, please.
Mr. Coos,
I abstain.
Mr. Dixon,
Not to belabor the issue, given the circumstances, and I don't want it to come off as unsupportive. I just feel that as it's currently written, I don't agree with it, so I vote no.
Mrs. Diglio, sorry.
Yes.
Mrs. Teets,
Yes.
Mayor LaFois.
Yes. We have ordinance 2025-15, an ordinance to amend, revise, and supplement Chapter 30 of the Town Code entitled Police Department, most notably Section 30-5 entitled Qualifications and Appointment of Members of the department. I will open that hearing to the public. Seeing no comments in person, Mr. Russo, any online?
No raised hands.
All right, we'll close the hearing to the public. Do I have a motion to act on the ordinance?
I will make the motion to act on ordinance 2025-15.
Have a second?
I will second 2025-15.
Okay, roll call, please.
Mr. Coos,
I abstain.
Mr. Dixon,
Yes.
Mrs. Diglio,
Yes.
Mrs. Teets,
Yes,
Mayor LaFois.
Yes. All right, we have ordinance 2025-16. This is an ordinance to amend, revise, and supplement chapter 213 of the Town Code entitled Article 2 Property Maintenance Code, most notably section 213-7 entitled Certificate of Smoke Detector and Carbon Monoxide Alarm Compliance. We'll open that hearing to the public as well. Seeing no comments in person, Mr. Russo online.
No raised hands.
All right, we'll close the hearing to the public. Do I have a motion to act on the ordinance?
I will make a motion to act on ordinance 2025-16. Thank you.
Do we have a second?
I'll second.
A motion by Councilwoman Teets and a second by Councilman Coos. Roll call, please.
Mr. Coos,
Yes.
Mr. Dixon,
Yes.
Mrs. Diglio,
Yes.
Mrs. Teets,
Yes,
Mayor LaFois.
Yes. And finally, we have an introduction of an ordinance. This is ordinance 2025-17, an ordinance providing funding for various pool improvements for the town of Newton and appropriating $36,000 for such purpose. Mr. Russo, any other details of note?
Yeah, it's just repurposing old funds for video security, electrical improvements, pool cleaner and equipment and furniture.
Okay, any questions or discussion on the ordinance from the council? All right, do we have a motion to introduce?
I will make the motion to introduce ordinance 2025-17.
I will second.
All right, I have a motion to introduce by Councilwoman Diglio and a second by Councilwoman Teets. Roll call, please.
Mr. Coos,
Yes.
Mr. Dixon,
Yes.
Mrs. Diglio,
Yes.
Mrs. Teets,
Yes,
Mayor LaFois.
Yes, the public hearing on ordinance 2025-17 will be held on Monday, July 14th at 7 PM or as soon thereafter as a matter may be heard. All right, we're going to move on to the consent agenda. All items listed with an asterisk are considered to be routine and non-controversial by the town council and will be approved by one motion. There will be no separate discussion of these items unless the council member so requests, in which case the item will be removed from the consent agenda and considered in its normal sequence on the agenda. Mr. Russo, can you review the resolutions, please?
Sure, 177 cancels outstanding checks in court. 178 appoints various members to boards and commissions. 179, Michael Teets to the planning board. 180 is a renewal. 181 a renewal. 182, those are all renewals. From Terry's office, 183 is a contract for NV5. That's for the boardwalk project. Renewal of club license. 184, payout for Kenny Jekyll for his vacation, sick leave, and comp time. And 186, bills and vouchers.
All right, I'd like to pull resolution 178-2025 and move that to the July 14th meeting.
We do the same with 179.
And we could do the same with for 179. Any others? Any other discussions or questions on any other ordinances? All right, so do I have a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented with the exception of pulling resolutions 178 and 179 and moving them to the July 4th meeting?
14.
July 14th meeting, sorry, did I say 4th? July 14th meeting, thank you. Motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda with the exception of resolutions 177 and 178.
Wait,
178,
79.
179.
Yeah, sorry, guys. 178, 179. And I even have them highlighted.
Do I have a second?
I will second the motion.
All right, a roll call, please.
Mr. Coos,
Standing on check number 13422. Yes, otherwise.
Mr. Dixon,
Yes.
Mrs. Diglio,
Yes.
Mrs. Teets,
Yes,
Mayor LaFois.
Yes. All right, at this point in the meeting, we'll go to the second open public session. We have any further comments from in person? All right, any comments from anyone attending online?
No raised hands.
All right, so we'll move on from there. We have any additional council and manager comments, Mr. Russo?
Not at this time, Mayor. Thank you.
Councilman Coos? Councilwoman Diglio? Councilwoman Teets?
No.
Deputy Mayor Dixon? All right, I don't have anything else either. Just a reminder, right, our next meeting, July, we have one meeting, so it will be the July 14th meeting. In person and online, July 14th. I hope everyone has a wonderful 4th of July weekend. Stay warm, cool, not warm, stay cool, you're already warm. And stay safe. With no other business, can I have a motion to adjourn at 7:21?
I'll move to adjourn.
I'll second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, thank you very much.